Hi, I'm Braxton Strickland. This is a modern Barndominium. And it's already sold. But we sold it here in 2021, the year it was built. We listed it for $299,000 and it sold for just a little bit more than that. But there's good news, we're gonna build more. So why don't we take a look at it? So, this house is a little bit different. We're very excited about it. We always start our tours at the curb because this is the important part. We said what we were gonna do is on this rendering. It's been up for over a year. And this is what we ended up doing. How'd we do? Come on inside. So the garage is a little different. You can park an RV in here, a food truck, a real Texas truck, you know, a tall one. Obviously the fishing boat with the little tower on top. That's what this first part of the garage is. You can see all the way through the garage. You can park the jet skis or that extra Harley Davidson. You've got access to the garage where all houses have the 5-foot gate. We designed it so you have access to your parkland in your yard, basically. The last thing about the garage, a really cool feature, is we have a workbench and storage area in this house, and it goes up and down as we need it. So let's take a look at that. And there we go, folks. A place to put your workbench, your table, whatever you're doing, it's right here. You can either put a microbrew, you could do upholstery work with a sewing machine, Harley Davidson remodeling and rebuilding, you got all your tools. We've staged it as a little work table with some storage, but the opportunity is what we really like about this feature. We've left a little pass-through space over here so this can stay down all day long as you're going about your day and your mind is working really well and you got a great place to work. That's why we did it. Hey, there's more. Let's go take a look. Up here, it's our front porch. Come on, take a look. This is a mid-entry home. It gives us lots of opportunities when we get inside to have fun with different levels. But I want to point out the water here on this front porch. It's real important. It helps us de-stress, gets us in a great state of mind. If this house was honestly designed for entrepreneurs and ambitious type folks, they don't need to be dealing with political energy, they don't need the road rage they had to deal with, or the office politics and the, you know, it's just that stuff. We got to purge that quick. Water does it great. For example, if I ask you what was your favorite weekend, almost always it's we went to the beach, hung out by the pool, was fishing on the lake, was out by the river. It's always water. So we've added water. You'll see it in all the $1 million mansions all the time. So we've added it into a really nice price point home. It has a 12-foot cascading waterfall. But one thing I really like is those windows. That's the office to this house. It's right next to the water. It's a great thing to see. Let's go take a look. Hey, this is the office. Come on in. First thing you notice is these windows right next to that water. They've been pushed into the floor. Very unique. It's so we can be 2 inches closer to that luxury. In the morning, typically, this wall is dancing with lights. We have overcast today, but I'll show some B-roll of how powerful the luxury lights are. They're just amazing. Now, the office is a unique space. In Bomoso, we always want to use flexible square footage. This door, no other builder has the guts to put this door, and I mean it. Turn around, there's barn doors right here. These barn doors give us the ability to remodel this house without a building permit, contractors, or even spending money. All we do is choose. Do we lock these doors or do we lock that door? If we lock this door, what happens is this becomes master closet. It becomes a prayer room, a craft room, whatever kind of room you need it to be. It's yours. If we leave these doors open, it's the office. And I'll tell you why it's powerful. That door, the one that no other builder has the guts to do, it didn't scare me because other builders would say, oh, we have to keep our master closet really big because that's what sells houses. Let's go and see how afraid I was of making my master closet tiny. So this is the master closet. Everything you're looking at right now is master closet. Yeah, that looks a little different. It's basically the stairs you're used to. It just looks different. We'll talk about this later. These 3 windows are in the closet. The balcony, there's a private balcony up at the very top. It's in the closet. So let's take a look at there. It does look a little different, but it feels just like a regular stairway. In fact, all my guys in the Navy, this is a piece of cake. We took it off the yachts, but up here we have something you really need to come and see. This is the master closet. It is incredible. Look at these windows. I mean, we have a big piece of art here, but this is the quartz that's in the kitchen and in the art gallery. Out here is a private deck. We have an Eagle's View window. I love this Eagle's View window. It overlooks the kitchen. And so it's kind of a fun little window up here. But yeah, this is a great place just to hang out. The master bedroom. It's very unique in that the first thing you notice is there is a 10-foot tanning pool right through those windows. The windows have been pushed into the ground, again, 2 inches, all about luxury. We'll go into that more. I just want to walk through the master bath all the way to the closet. You know, you have 2 sinks, granite countertops. It's all the stuff you would expect. This really is the unexpected. And now we'll go back to that master bedroom. I'll show you one other thing that's unexpected. It's the water. I'm bringing you back to it. We just talked about it. What happens in the evening, as the sun is setting, the lights bounce and just wash the master bedroom in lights. It's so therapeutic, so much energy. It's just zen, really it is. It's amazing. Not to mention you can hang out there. You can have a nice cocktail and you can have a cigar. You can have some nice snacks. The fencing around the backyard is 12 feet of privacy. I said we go take a look at this tanning pool. So there's the backyard. We're gonna go there in a second because I really want to start back at the front door. There's something to see here. And it's amazing. What we have going on here is volume of the room. You have all this height, you have all this width and this depth. And out of my years of designing houses and the thousands of blueprints I've had, none of them have this kind of volume until you get to about 3,800 square feet, maybe 4,000 square feet pretty regularly. It's a very unique feel. You'd have to actually experience it. Maybe you can see it on the Materport, maybe. So how did I do it? Because this house is only 2,100 square feet, but it feels like a 4,000 square foot mansion. It feels great. And that's because none of these walls are structural. There's only 2 structural walls. Those are trusses up there. We'll get you some views of that. So those trusses allowed me to move these walls and bully them, say, you're going here and you're going here. I want this to feel amazing. And that's what we did. To the backyard. Okay, so this is the back door. Oh, before I go any further, let's take a look at these windows. They've been pushed into the ground again everywhere we do it, so we can be that much closer to that luxury. So out here it's about 4 or 5 inches. We'll never do this again. We're gonna go 1 foot deep from now on. But look at this, 10 feet deck, beautiful backyard. It's gonna be a resort that you come home to. It's like a destination, like, oh, where do I wanna go on vacation? Home, I wanna go here. Let me show you our dining room. It's this way. So the dining room is right up here. We're standing in the living room. I kind of flew through it. This is amazing. You got all this volume, and we're just now getting to it. So I guess I haven't gone too fast. The dining room is up here. Now, just the same thing that happens in the master bedroom, it happens in this room too. These lights cover this house. Just dancing water lights, because the water is right up to the house. Now, there's options of making this a pool table or a gaming system with the, your computer, but everybody has noticed the stadium effect of this house. You have the windows pushed on the floor. I just gotta keep putting that out because it's really, really a cool feature. But if we were having a Super Bowl party, people are coming in, you got a TV here, you got people up here, you got people here. It's just fantastic. And that's the big entertainment that you get in a home like this. I also love how romantic this place can get. Kill the lights, and the light dancing off the water. It's really good. Life is about setting the mood. This one will let you do it amazingly. So let's go upstairs. So, little stairs here. What's cool about Bomoso is we believe in a beautiful life. And this is the first of our 3 art stages inside the house. We have a built-in art gallery in this home. Let's take a look at it. This is the art stage. It's made in a satin quartz. It has 3 glow lights. You can put a Christmas tree, menorah, a little statue, a hunting trophy. It's our first one. There's 2 others. We'll have a look at those as we continue down the bridge. But to my, let's spin around and look at this door. This is the walk-in mechanical room. It has the air conditioner, water heater. No weird little ladder you pull out of the ceiling. You can just walk right in. Now to this bathroom. This is the bath 2. It's technically the small bathroom. It has another beautiful 5-foot shower over here. Tiger in the tub. And then there's also, accent walls that are very muted. The tile, floor to ceiling tile, is muted because the whole house is basically what's called industrial chic. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. It's so easy to screw up industrial chic. You just put too much sugar in your iced tea and you can't handle the iced tea. So I'll talk about the decor and near the end of the tour. Right now, let's go across that bridge. The first part of the bridge are these light switches. That's the other 2 art stages. So let's take a look at them. They're over the kitchen. The first art stage is 2 statuettes or 2 wall pieces. You have some options depending on what kind of art you have. Their lights glow nicely, and then the last stage is the 13-foot by 13-foot dedicated wall space with 1 dedicated light over it. If you have an outdoor art piece, we would recommend the reflection pool in the front out by the office. Come on. Right about here, people tug on my shirt. This is when I'm giving the tour in person. They say, wait, Brad, let me just take in the vibe. Let me look around. So we'll roll some B-roll right now, but basically this is actually the tour I give to everybody. And I'm telling you, everyone right here says, let me just look around. This is incredible. So enjoy it. So back to the tour. We have 2 bedrooms up here. We're gonna take a look at this one. It's exactly what you would expect it to be. It's a nice sized room. I don't know, a couple feet by a couple of feet. It's a great place for the kids, right? The room next to us, I'm real excited about. It's a little smaller, but you'll see why I'm excited about it. Okay, so just a word or 2 about the industrial chic and how dangerous it is. You can go over the top and ruin it really quick, and most people do. So in this particular design, talking to some of the students and other designers, we just held back, and it's so hard to do it. Less is more. Starting, for example, these are the only 2 crystal doorknobs in the entire house. They mirror the backsplash. They add a little sparkle. In the TV industry, they call it the room jewelry. But basically, you can't overdo that. Besides, that's not too industrial, right? What is industrial is a wood ceiling. That's in almost every industrial park loft. And we only did it here as an accent to the master bedroom. And it mirrors the entire house with the big wood treatment in the center of the home. We'll talk about the front of the home in a little while. Back to the industrial vibe and why it works so well. So in LA, Miami, New York, you'll see a cable railing system. And it's always hidden inside a wall. In industrial, you would see the turnbuckles, you would see the cabling and all the bolts. And so it's an elegant, but not too much. And finally, in almost every industrial complex, it's monochromatic flooring, meaning concrete everywhere, right? So we're 5 feet in the air. It's a mid-entry home, so you can't put concrete up here, not economically. I had to look for the right floor system. This floor system actually had a bullnose, part of the vinyl flooring system. I was like, finally, I found it. So it's not marble, it's not carpet, it's not pine or oak. It's all that monochromatic. It has the great vibe. We held back as much as we could, and it really executed well. Back to the tour. I want to show you one thing in the backyard. So, it has been said that this is the best spot in the whole house. You gotta hear me out. Why is that the best spot? Because you got some people tanning in the pool, friends are playing volleyball, and you're grilling right here. This is lifestyle, and that's what the house is really all about. Now, I've shown you a lot of really great things, and I want to talk about them, but I want to talk about them inside the dining room. Let's go there. So I've shown you around the house. There's just a little bit left to go. But before we go any further, I usually ask 3 questions to anybody who's taken the tour in person, and here comes the first question. When we started the tour, there was a full access garage. You could park an RV in it. It had an elevated storage workbench, and you could get to the backyard. When was the last time you were in a house with that feature? And how much did that house cost? Yeah, these are the questions. The second question, I showed a 2-story master closet with a tower of windows. It has its own private balcony. Women go crazy. When was the last time you were in a house with a 2-story closet? And how much did that house cost? The last question. If we look through these barn doors over here, the water's dancing all around. I look over here, we have water all over the back here. When was the last time you were in a house that had you surrounded by water, and how much did it cost? These questions are deliberately shutting people and making them think. They're not saying anything, they're thinking, and they're trying to compare this house, and they can't. It's uncomparable design. It's also emotionally provoking. As you went through and I showed you the house, you're going, oh, that's cool, wow, interesting, windows, da-da-da-da-da. Uncomparable, emotionally provoking, that's the magic of what Bomoso does. We have 71 things we could have put in this house. It's called our Bomoso philosophy. There's only 7 in this house. The other ones are incredible. I mentioned one of them, the drawbridge. We've got other ones, but this house only has 7. So don't be so focused on the barminium part or the modern barminium. We focused on how we looked at the world and the 2x4s and how we use it different than everybody else. Most of the builders in the world are building the pager. We decided to build something different. We like to think it's the iPhone. So, pass-through garage with an elevated storage lift, 2-story closet with a private balcony and surrounded by water. Does it shock you or delight you? This house was listed at $299,000. That's crazy, I know. It shocks most people. It did sell in 6 days for a little over our asking price. We do plan to build more, that's why we did the tour. And then the last little bit is, how do I keep my great ideas from being stolen? I've been involved in theft, intellectual property theft, and I did not like it. Expert witness in a big lawsuit case. And I'm sitting here going, how can we, as Bomoso, go to the market and not just have every great idea get stolen? Well, it's going to get stolen. We've come up with a way of combating it, and I'll show you that right now. So it's our plate. It's a $200 copper plate. That means this isn't a registry. Similar to a Van Gogh painting, a one-of-a-kind Harley Davidson, that special one-off Hermes. It's just like that magazine used to be called DuPont Registry. This home is in a registry. It keeps people from wanting the fake Rolex or the fake Louis Vuitton. If you're that kind of person, you're not our buyer. Our price is right. Buy the authentic. I need to show you a few more of these. They're inside the house. Here we go. These are very heavy. These are what goes in front of every house that we build, and then it goes in the registry. I really just wanted to emphasize that what Bomoso is doing is authentic, incredible. It's made for your mind and your body. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Thank you again.